Yes guys, welcome from me. This is part 83 of the Game On Challenge, Championship Manager 0102, and I'm keeping it low because it's fucking late, everyone's gone to bed, but I felt I had to do this. So, a little update for you now on where we're at. I left Ajax and I joined the one team, of course, that I said I'd go to if it came available. Dortmund came available. We've got to the end of season 97, as you can see in the corner, the date. And I've ended up winning the title. So congratulations to me. Pat on the back for me. Matt was at PSG. He had a horrendous start to this season. I don't even know if he was at PSG last time, but he took over PSG and he was having a shit run. He really was. He got given the PSG job and he couldn't buy players because he can only buy one player on the French window and shit. And I knew he was going to leave. And he was on about resigning, and I got it, but then a certain job came available. Now, this is the big thing, right? The job that came up was Bayern Munich. He took it. No, hold your horses. Yes, he took Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are not in a playable league, right? They're not in a playable league. And there you see, they are not in a playable league. They got relegated 15 years ago from the second tier of German football, and they've never returned since. And you can spot that. If I just go to their competition history, you'll see that they've not been involved since 82-83 season when they got relegated. Now, Matt's took over, and it's a huge risk because we don't know if he's going to get entered into the into the German football league. If he does, great. He's in the second division, and it's game on, challenge accepted. If not, he's got another season. He's got another season doing fuck all. Now he took over. Let's just have a look. He took over. Right, let's just have a look. So there you see, he took over Paris Saint-Germain on the 5th of September. Had an absolute horrendous run. Started getting his players in December, of course, but then he I'm not going to say jumped ship. He was having a horrid time, and I felt for him, I really did. But he moved to Bayern Munich, and from the 6th of March this season, or this end of season, all he's done is he's had a load of friendlies. He's his whole squad value, they were a lot shitter than that. They've actually gone up, I think, since he's taken over. He has got a host. Oh, he's cut that down a bit, but he's got a host of players coming. But he's going to have to narrow that down to 7 when the window opens. He's got over £1 billion. I think he sent me a screenshot, and it said £1.3 billion. Rini Springer, right? Okay, because these I'm planning now to for next season. To be fair to myself, right, I'm not just saying this. I think I had a very good season for Dortmund to win the title. We took over. They'd already lost 2 league games, and we've ended up winning the title. It's their first title, as you can see, since '75. So 23 years, and I think we got quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup. Yeah, they were in that, and we got knocked out of that disgustingly. But more importantly, look at the date in the corner. It's the 16th of the 6th. We've got the updates to go, and that's going to be crucial, absolutely crucial. This is Boomer Regent I'm going for here. You may remember him, but I'm a bit of a risk on the injury prone there. I had a player come in, but he broke his leg for Real Madrid for 6 months, so I pulled out the deal. A bit pissed off about that, but we have got this guy coming, who I think is Ronaldinho. Bit of a punt as well there with the injury prone in double digits. So we've got some serious players arriving at the German champions now. My objective, I called it and said Dortmund would appeal to me. I said it to Matt, and I think I said it on video as well. I think, you know, the resources and stuff, and I'm looking. You heard it here first. You wait, it's going to change. I'm looking at 10 years. That's what I'm looking at. I want to break my record of longest period at a club. So here we are. And if Matt can get the Bayern Munich into Division 2, no one seems to know the answer, how it's possible. Someone asked me the question, how is it possible to take over a team that's in a non-playable league? Well, the answer to that is because it's a Nix patcher. That's the only reason that's the case. If this was vanilla, you wouldn't have that option. So basically, Nix patcher gives you the opportunity to apply for a job in I'll give you an example, right? I'll give you a good example here. Wait until this auto save is done, and I'll give you a total example. And before we turn over the transfer, the season, I will also show you really, really quickly who my 7 signings were for Dortmund this campaign. My reputation wasn't, you know, amazing by no means. Dortmund had really come down. I mean, all their squad there, all the youngsters, I was using youngsters, their squad was shocking. And what was more bizarre, Matt was Dortmund only like 2 years ago. Now, Matt, when he returned back to Dortmund, took him out of the second division, never won the title. And I said this at the time, I was a bit surprised Matt left Dortmund at the time. So let me show you, right? I was going to show you, weren't I? So we'll look at Matt, right? And if you look at these other non-league clubs over here, so there's Matt and all these other non-league clubs. So let's take Munster. So I can apply for the job. I can apply for it, and they can probably offer it me, which is exactly what happened with Matt. Even though they're in a non-playable league, as you can see, fuck's sake, as you can see from how it's said with Matt there, it's in bolded. Now the problem Matt's got is he's got players, he did say this to me, he's got players that were unhappy, feels that the club should be topping the table. And they're not in a league, it's not an active league, so we're not. I think it's not gospel when it's saying that, and these average ratings are not gospel because they've not played league. The only way I take that as gospel, right, in a non-playable league is if they've played them over here. If you told me that, you know, the friendlies, it's bizarre, isn't it? It's bizarre. Someone else told me it's to do with how they do in the cup, but they weren't in the cup this season. They were in it last season and got knocked out in the first round. Season before, not in it. No. Do you see what I mean? It's really fucking bizarre. It's bizarre, you know. So the challenge for Matt really is to try and restore old glories. I've heard a rumour that the statue of me is still outside Bayern Munich Stadium, in front of the statue of him. We've got 2 over at Dortmund as well. But this is a big one because the update's going to happen in a moment, the 19th, I think, and it's going to be crucial. It's going to be absolutely massive. Is Matt going to go into the Football League? You know, I've never even... Matt says, what do you think? And I didn't want to say this is what I think. I mean, I gave my honest views from his perspective because I think things were looking really bleak at Crystal Palace, at Paris Saint-Germain. Things were looking really shit. They actually only just survived on the last game of the season. You may recall me saying that. They survived on the last game of the season, last campaign. We knew, oh fuck you, we knew they'd have money. I think they had about 1.7 billion. When he applied for Bayern Munich, and the available was 1.32 billion. So I think we were both in the delusions that they'd actually have even more in the bank. Now, incidentally, talking of that, my money, right? Matt said this was the case with him. And my money has looped round. It's looped round. So balance 0, transfer fund 68 million. Matt did say to me that had happened to him when he was Dortmund last time. So yeah, okay. But we are going to spend a fucking pretty fortune when it gets to the new season. So let me show you very quickly before we get to right. Let me show you the 7 signings. They weren't jumping out the page. I just wanted something good enough to give me a battle in the league, and to be honest with you, they've done a good job, all of them, between these guys. And I already had, I think, roughly 4 monsters. I'll show you the 4 monsters I already inherited. One of which is just fucking amazing. So we had Coston. I say he's not a monster as such. The Amico. I think that could be Del Piero, but he did get injured for 3 months. But more importantly, there was one particular guy here. Now, where is it? There was D'Souza. I didn't buy him, did I? But it was Bolly. That is Zidane, and we've both been tracking him. So I inherited a few, you know, so with those 4, and I think I got Costanzo Region in goal as well. So wasn't a great squad whatsoever. A good team, but no depth. I've been using my youngsters a lot, an awful lot. The UEFA Cup group squad had already been announced, so I couldn't choose that. That was all fucked up, particularly with my signings as well. So we left Ajax. We left Ajax after steering. Here we go. So we left Ajax after steering them to the title. I'm just going to write to Matt. Drum roll. Just telling Matt. I didn't even tell him that I was recording because this is absolutely massive. I know. Matt said, he goes, oh fuck. Matt said, he goes, this is a big fucking risk, and it is a huge fucking risk. You know, you could not script it. Will it say after first or second? Not sure. Second, I think. Right, okay. I know he's really apprehensive. He's so fucking apprehensive. This is fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're only having a small session, only half hour or so, but predominantly to get through these updates. As you can see, the updates, they used to take, about 20 minutes for me to get through an update. It used to really, I say piss me off. It did piss me off, but I got used to it. On any game, solo game, and particularly my 3-man digger, that's one done, and that's taken, a couple of minutes. Okay, I don't... Oh, look at that. That's that guy there, Springer, is Oliver Kahn regen. Balanced Bravery 2020 Flair 12 Oliver Kahn regen is going to sign. That's massive. Oh, and the Boomer regen. It's a big risk, that Boomer regen. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's just check my money. I see. Let's reset now. It's reset back to normal. Isn't that funny? Isn't that fucking bizarre? This is going to be the next update. It's going to be fucking... Oh my god. Jesus, your team. This is crazy. Who's that? I think maybe I could get better than that now, if I'm truly honest. I'm not 100% sure of this guy. You can always tell, right? Just by their wage demands. If their wage demands is as low as 10.5 grand, you know he's not top shelf, and I don't believe he is. So what we got here? We've got about 5 players coming here. This is the second update. Here we go. How quickly is Matt going to write in quickly, go to his squad? I've got to write buying in and see if they've been put into a league. Oh my god, it's nerve-wracking, Oh my god, this won't take much more. Here we go. No, it still says lower division. Oh my god. It's not been given it. Shit. It still says lower division. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just before, when the update's done, I like to get a save in. I can't believe that. I honestly thought he would. His values seemed to be going up, and that indicated that his reputation was going up. He had, I think we both agreed he's got to have friendlies because it can increase the reputation. But now, oh dear. So now, I mean, he's going to have 7 signings coming in. Oh, they was in lower. How can I see if that's... Oh my god. That, right. So, season 98 is upon us. And, oh my god. I think when you press add manager... Right, okay. He's well pissed off, motherfuckers. He'll be well pissed off, and I get it, but this was a risk he knew. Hang on, 15 more minutes. But gonna wrap up recording. He knew the risk he was doing. He knew. I mean, he asked me a few times, what will happen, and I don't know. Someone asked me on the forums, how do you get to manage or apply for a job in the non-playable league, and that is how you do it if you're using a Nix patcher. But that's a risk. That is the risk. He's gutted. Please let me get into the cup. I don't know what to suggest, Matt. I really don't. All he can do, I mean, he's still going to get his 7 signings in. He's actually got loads coming in, but our self-imposed ruling is only 7, so he's going to have to narrow that down. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say for him. I really don't. I hope he's in the cup. I really do hope he's in the cup. Because, oh my god. Anyway, that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, take it easy.